Okay, backlash now mounting among lawmakers, 9/11 victims' families, New York City firefighters, law enforcement, and military vets against the Biden White House giving a softer plea deal to 9/11 terrorists, including 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. We're excited to have back on debut on the show, Chad Robichaux. He's a veteran U.S. Marine, 8 deployments to Afghanistan. Chad rescued 17,000 people from the Taliban. Chad, it's such an honor to have you on. Thanks for your service to America. What do you make of this? 9/11 victims' families and the FDNY firefighters union saying they're disgusted and disappointed in the Biden administration.
Yeah, I think disgusting is an appropriate word. I just felt like a sickness in my stomach when I heard this. And I thank you for the opportunity to speak on it, because it's on behalf of every American, no matter what side of the aisle you sit on. Every American, we lost in 9/11, September 11th, 2001, we lost 3,000 Americans on our own soil. It thrust us into a 20-year war where I've lost 15 friends. I didn't only serve in Afghanistan 8 times myself. My son served in Afghanistan. Just 20 years of doing this, and it all came at the cost of this mastermind. And to think that he would get a plea deal, it's just insane that he would be on the table. The fact that he's get a plea deal, I don't even know what it is. By the way, I think every American deserves to know what it is. I think the families of the 9/11 victims need to know what the plea deal is. But whatever it is, it's not justice. Yeah,
we don't know the details of it either. So is the Biden White House botching it like the exit out of Afghanistan where 13 U.S. troops were murdered? I mean, we know House Oversight is launching an investigation into President Biden over the plea deal. They're claiming they had nothing to do with this, but they're also saying that Biden wants to shut Guantanamo before he gets out of office. So is that all a factor in here? How do you see this?
Well, everything President Biden has touched since he's been in office has been a disaster, including the Afghanistan withdrawal. I mean, the Afghanistan withdrawal should never happen. We should have declared the war on terror over and a victory in the war on terror. But to remove our troops, 2,500 troops out of the most strategic place in the globe between Iraq, Iran, Russia, and China, made not only our national security weakened, but it made the world a more dangerous place and left 40 million Afghans in severe distress, 20 million Afghan women and little girls being sexually enslaved. And now, his administration has given $50 to $80 million a week to the Taliban to train for the next terrorist attack on us. This is just an exclamation point showing where his loyalty lies, not to the American people, but to our enemies around the world, enemies like China and the Taliban. And to give this plea deal, and he can say he's not responsible for it. He's the president of the United States.
Do you believe him? Do you believe that he had nothing to do with it? They're claiming that.
Well, if he didn't have anything to do with it, and he doesn't agree with it, then he could step in and stop it right now. He's the president of the United States.
Interesting. That's a great point.
He should get a microphone and speak up if he doesn't agree. I mean, you can't cop out and say, have your press secretary say you didn't have anything to do with it when you're the president of the United States. You can speak up.
Chad Robichaux, you're terrific, and we thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for all you did, you and your son, in serving America. We appreciate you so much. We're honored to have you on. Hope you come back.